cameras out, that's fine, but just hold still. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking a map of you. If you can see, the edges are very jaggy, right? It looks like it's low resolution. However, that doesn't actually matter when it comes to assembling it all back together. So I'm just going to finish scanning the area. Finish. It does a little bit of post-processing to align all of that data that it just captured. Then I'm going to hit an optimize step. It's going to go over it one more time and clean it up. And here you are, all in 3D.
This is kind of like the same technology of the Kinect a little bit.
It is very similar. It is structured light. This is a projector from PrimeSense, the company that makes the depth sensor in the original Kinect, not in the second gen, or in the original one. It emits infrared, and then we have an RGB IR camera that sees color, which is how we got the color information. The same camera also sees in the infrared. There's never been a mobile device that has mixed RGB and infrared on the same camera chip. So this is a first for doing that. But you can see here, everything's not blocky because we've assembled it all together. And so your arm actually has a reasonably smooth edge. And with some further processing or further capture, we can capture more of it. Here we can see the hand was waving, so we can sort of have it mid hand wave. So let me show you some stuff on the tablet. This was a Qualcomm 8964 processor in it. We sent one to iFixit. They did a teardown. You can see the full specs of it. This uses NVIDIA's TK1 chip. It has a similar, though, wide-angle camera. So the 170-degree field of view camera is also present on the tablet. We've moved it to the middle. That ensures that if you're holding it like this in portrait mode, you're not blocking the wide-angle camera, and so you can actually walk around and track your motion. If you want depth, though, we project it out of here, and then we observe it over here. So you do need to hold it like this, so you're not blocking the cameras. When we hand this to people, 99% of the time, they cover the cameras. And that's because we spent 30 minutes doing the industrial design, if that. We based it on a reference phone. We were just happy it worked. But this, we actually spent a lot of time on it. And if you'll notice, the cameras are tilted up at 13 degrees. And that's intentional. So if you look, there's a company called Spec Design in Palo Alto. They just published a case study today on this, where basically they did human factors testing using phones and cameras at different angles. They had people doing augmented reality tasks, virtual reality tasks, and just taking pictures. And it turns out that it's actually just really nice to have your cameras up at an angle, so I can take your photo like this instead of like this, and then I can't see you. Let me switch devices here.
Does the tablet use the PrimeSense sensor as well?
Sorry, I didn't get there yet. I should. Thanks for the reminder. So what we have on this one is a Mantis Vision projector. So this was a PrimeSense projector. This one is from Mantis Vision.
And it's structured light as well?
It is structured light.
Do you have any plans to switch to time of flight, or is the software...
Well, switch is not the right word. So what we have here...
Support, I guess.
Yes, right here.
Oh, okay.
So this is using PMD Tech's time of flight sensor. And this one just got going, so we don't have all the same demos on it. But if you can see, they fit in the same form factor. And our goal is to be depth sensor agnostic.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, we're just happy for there to be basically two APIs. You either want a point cloud or you want the depth image. And we want to provide both from either sensor. Hey, Ryan. Ryan, this one's running hot. I don't know if you use a cycle. Thanks. So let me go ahead and show you.
It's Android-based, the apps.
Yes. So this is running KitKat, and then we've modified the KitKat using the Camera HAL 3 to include these new sensors. So I'm going to show you something here that's something we had some interns from CCNY out of New York make.
That's funny because actually I just got into CCNY.
Oh, really? So this is doing depth scanning a little bit different way. And when people move, it sort of readjusts the map. I'm going to try to get the desk in here. I can't fill in the desk.
Whose lab was this?
How does this do like outdoors in sunlit conditions?
Fairly well. I'll talk about that in a second. So here we have our 3D model. It's different quality than the other one, but it's made using a different method. But notice here how I have my camera, and here you are with the green shirt, and now I'm right in front of you. Here you are with the white shirt, I'm right in front of you. And if I come over here, I'm going to zoom in. There. And the motion tracking is so accurate, I'm going to write my name in the sky. There we go. Ryan. In 3D. So I expect all types of artistic works and really fun game interactions that, as Johnny says in our newest video on Tuesday, we want developers who are going to make more than a touchscreen app. And this shows the motion. Very fluid, very accurate. We have the angles of the device.
So